There is no denying the fact that Valorant takes a lot from CSGO. Every player who ever played CSGO can agree with that. But also at the same time we are talking about two very different games. Although it almost feels like Valorant has taken things that we CSGO players didn't enjoy in the game, or we said that it's missing in the game, they took those things and brought it to Valorant. One thing a lot of CSGO players complain about is the casual game mode. Why can't we have a normal 5v5? Boom! Unrated, and another huge boom! Spike rush. We search for things like that in community servers, because Valve just didn't provide it. But that's okay, that's something we wished for, but we were willing to overlook it in a way, you know? The other thing that's actually a lot bigger in my opinion, it's 128 tick rate server. You know, Faceit and ESEA? Yeah, you have to go outside CSGO official servers to play 128 tick rate servers. And boom! Again, Valorant offers 128 tick servers on all game modes for free. The question every single one of us got, probably when we first played on a Faceit or something like that, was why can't Valve make this an official game? And kinda known answer to that was it's just too much burden for servers and PC users. But here I wanna quote something that Riot Game posted in one of their latest blog posts. In Valorant, a key part of a gameplay is taking strategic positions and holding them. Holding positions can become impossible if other players can run around a corner and kill the defender before the defender can react due to latency. That latency is partly based on the network and partly based on the server tick rate. To give defenders the time they need to react to aggressors, we determined that Valorant would require a 128 tick rate server. Okay, so now the problem is to provide that 128 tick rate servers to users as standard for free without any premium membership or something like that. Because what you need to understand is that 120 uses a lot of CPU resources in general, which in other words means that running a high tick rate server is a lot more expensive than running a 64 tick server like CSGO does. But at Riot Games they didn't just, give up like that. And it's something that I and we all should appreciate. So if you're not charging premium and you don't want to spend a lot of money on servers, you need to optimize the code. In other words, make the game a lot less demanding for the CPU. What I'm describing here is very general, and if you want to go into details, there is a blog post linked down below. So what exactly makes those 128 tick rate servers so much better? You need to understand a tick for this. Essentially what a tick is, it's a process. The first one is collecting incoming player data and events. The second one is perform calculations based on that collections, and the third one is send newly calculated data back to the players. Once a server has done these three things, it has completed a single tick. So when we are talking about the tick rate, we say 128 ticks, we are basically describing how many times per second those three things happen. So basically how smooth the game feels is dictated by how well and how fast the server sends information to the player. And this is why tick rate is so important, especially today with high refresh rate monitors, but that's a topic for another video. So in conclusion, Riot Games said this: code optimization is a big portion of performance, but you need to be able to break down your application performance into discrete chunks. And don't forget to optimize the environment, hardware and operating system to host your applications in the most efficient way. Above all, measure, measure, measure. Valorant measurements ultimately allowed us to launch. We're predicting our server hardware needs within 1%. That's really good. This resulted in a smooth launch experience and a 328 tick server for our players. So thank you Riot Games for making a 128 ticks possible and therefore the game much more enjoyable. And I think this is the one big thing that sets Valorant apart from CSGO, that they actually offered and launched 128 tick servers at the start without any premium, without any included or prices or whatever there needs to be paid. It's there, everyone can play it, everyone can enjoy it. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.